Dear students, in this video we discuss about the problems on binomial distribution. We know that binomial distribution state that p of x is equal to ncx p to the power of x into q to the power of n minus x. So here where p represent the probability of success, q represent the probability of failure, n represent the number of trial. Now I take up one example. So here in this problem, out of 800 family with 5 children, each how many would you expect to have? 3 boys, 5 girls. Third condition is either 2 or 3 boys. Assume equal probabilities for boys and girls. Okay. So first here using this first we will learn the clearly observe. Just first for using this condition, first we have to find p, q and also n value. So here out of our 800 family with 5 children each, it means each family containing 5 children. Each family, first we think about first we have to find the probability for each family or one family, and then we multiply it with 800, we get the total families. Okay. So how here 5 children in each family means one family containing totally 5. It means n is equal to 5. So and one thing here only 2 gender is there, either boy either girl. So boy is a one gender out of 2 means it means p is equal to 1 by 2. It means 1 by 2, and q value either we condition p plus q is equal to 1. Either we use the condition, otherwise female is a one gender out of 2, either boy or girl. So that is PQ is equal to 1 by 2 and n is equal to 5. These three values substitute in this equation. That is p of x is equal to ncx p to the power of x into q to the power of n minus x. So come to the first condition. The first condition, each family containing 3 boys. 3 boys means here in this problem we are talking about only the boys. Boys means take x is equal to 3. Take x is equal to 3, then p of x is equal to 3. Then say this value substitute in this equation, simplify we get 5 by 16. Then here 5 by 16 is per one family. So we have to find totally 4 of 800. So that was we multiplied by 800. Here we get 250. Means 250 families containing 3 boys. Okay, next we come to second condition. Second condition is 5 girls. 5 girls means each family containing totally 5 children. All the 5 children are girls, means there is no boys. It means take x is equal to 0. Simplify, here we get 1 by 32. Then multiplied by 800, where we get 25. It means 25 families containing totally 5 girls. Okay, next we come to third condition. Third condition is either 2 or 3 boys. The other 2 or 3 boys means here x varies from, here it is not or, it is a x. So x varies from 2 to 3. Between 2 to 3 means we have to find 2 value. So we have to get 2 value. That is p of 2 and also p of 3. So that was we write p of 2 plus p of 3. So simplify, here we get the 5 by 8. Then multiplied by 800, here 800 we get 500. So 500 families containing either 2 or 3 boys. Okay. Next we come to, like that we have to solve the problem by using binomial distribution. So I take another problem. So here in this problem, a box containing 100 transistors, 20 of which are defective and 10 are selected at a random. Find the probability all are defective, at least one is defective, all are good, at most 3 are defective. Means here in this problem we are talking about the defective transistor. It means out of 100 transistors, 20 are defective. Okay, so means here we have to find p. P value is number of defective parts, means 20 is the defective out of 100. Means here we use definition of probability. Definition of probability is favorable cases divided by total number of cases. It means out 20 are defective transistor out of 100, that is 20 by 100. 20 by 100 means here we get 1 by 5. Okay, that is p is equal to 1 by 5, and 10 are selective. 10 are selected at a random, means n is equal to 10. So these are all the condition. Okay, so P, we get P is equal to 1 by 5 now. This here you're using this one. Next we have to find Q. Q can written as 1 minus P, that is 1 minus 1 by 5, which is equal to 4 by 5. This value is kept in this equation. Okay, for come to first condition. First condition is all are defective. All are defective means totally we take totally 10 transistor. All are defective means all the 10 are defective means take x is equal to 10. X is equal to 10 in this equation. Simplify, here we get 1 by 5 to the power of 10. Okay, so come to second condition. At least one is defective. At least one is defective means here minimum is 1, maximum 10. So we can write, simply we write P of x greater than or equal to 1. According to this condition, P of x greater than or equal to 1 means you can write P of 1 plus P of 2 plus P of 3 plus P of 4 plus P of 5 up to P of 10. So it is quite difficult to find all the value. So we know that the sum of probabilities must be equal to 1. It means 0 to 10 is equal to 1. Means P of x varies from 0 to 10 is equal to sum of 0 to 10 value is 1. It means it is also we can write 1 minus P of x less than 1 also. Okay, so it means 1 to 10 andre illen andre 0 ಇಂದ 10 ವರೆಗೂ sum of value probability ಅಂದ್ರೆ P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2 up to P of 10 value ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು 1 ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನೇ 1 minus 1 ಇಂದ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we get the value na. So that was we can write 1 minus P of x less than 1. So less than 1 means we get only one value, that is P of x is equal to 0. So simplify, here we get this value. Okay, next we come to third condition. All are good. All are good means here we are talking about only defective part. Means no defective means we take x is equal to 10. X is equal to 0. Here we simplify. Here we get 4 by 5 whole to the power of 10. So last condition is at most 3 are defective. At most means maximum 3, means out of 10 transistor maximum at most 3 are defective means out of 10 transistor at maximum 3 are defective. Maximum 3 are defective means we can write P of x less than or equal to 3 means 0 to 3, maybe 0, 1, 2 or 3, that's it. So simply we can write P of x less than or equal to 3. P of x less than or equal to 3 can written as P of x is equal to 0, P of x is equal to 1, P of x is equal to 2, and P of x is equal to 3. Now all the values simplify, here we get 0.87912. I hope all of you understand this concept. Okay. Now come to another problem. Here in this problem, the probability of a newly generated virus attack to a computer while corrupt a 4 files. Okay, out of 20 files opened in an hour. If 20 files are opened in an hour, find the probability at least 10 files are corrupted. Second condition is exactly 3 files are corrupted. Third condition, all files are corrupted. Fifth condition, files are corrupted. Fourth one, all the files are safe, and more than 2 but not more than 5 files are corrupted. Here we take if 12 files are opened in a hour. Sorry, it is not 20, it is a 12. Okay, so in the probability of a newly generated virus, here in this problem we are talking about only the corrupted files. Okay, in a system we open a 1 file. So here we totally in a hour we open totally 20 files. So out of 25 files are corrupted. Means 4 by 20. P is equal to 4 by 20. 4 by 20 means 1 by 5. So P is equal to 1 by 5 means obviously Q value. Q is equal to 1 minus P, that is 1 minus 1 by 5, that is Q is equal to 4 by 5. And here if 12 such a year if 12 files are opened in a hour means n is equal to 12. Simplify all the values up in this equation. Now we come to first condition. At least 10 files are corrupted. At least means out of 12 minimum 10 files are corrupted, means maximum 12, minimum 10. It also can be written as P of x greater than or equal to 10. It means at least means minimum 10 or minimum 11 or minimum 12. So simply we can write x greater than or equal to 10. So we can write x is equal to p of x is equal to 10, p of x is equal to 11 plus p of x is equal to 12. So here we take x is equal to 10, x is equal to 11 and x is equal to 12 in this equation. Simplify or we get this value. Okay, come to second equation. Second condition, exactly 3 files are corrupted. Exactly 3 means we take x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3, here we get 12c3, 1 by 5 whole to the power of 3, 4 by 5 whole to the power of 12 minus 3. Simplify, here we get p of x is equal to 0.001073. Next we come to third condition. All the files are corrupted. All the files are corrupted means here totally we take 12 files. 12 files are corrupted means here we have to take x is equal to 12. X is equal to 12. Simplify, here we get 4 into 10 raised to minus 8. Fourth condition, all the files are safe. All the files are safe means here take x is equal to 0 or is also x is equal to 0 or simplify, here we get 0.999. Okay, at fifth condition, p more than 2 files, not more than 5 files are corrupted. More than 2, not more than 5. More than 2 means not equal to 2. Maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. So this condition simply we can write p of 2 less than or less than x less than or equal to 5. So that is between 2 to 5 means we get totally 3 value, that is p of 3 plus p of 4 plus p of 5. We are take x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4, x is equal to 5. Simplify, here we get 0.42249. Like that we have to solve the problem by using binomial distribution. Binomial distribution, again I think I told a binomial distribution is a discrete probability distribution and discrete probability distribution, and it states that p of x is equal to NCX p to the power of x into q to the power of n minus x. Thank you.